continuing the practice. Where are we? Are we in the side of thoughts or the side of awareness? Automatically, we are moving into mode of thinking, autopilot mode. then thoughts are driving us in nowhere, where we do not know and where we do not want to go. Each thought is looking for a partner, travel partner, and unfortunately, we are volunteering being a travel partner to each thought without knowing where we are going. only single thoughts are arising one by one. No group tours. Thoughts are alone. We are staying with the awareness. See how much freedom is there when we are being with the awareness. With this beautiful experience, now you may open your eyes slowly. Dear sisters and brothers, this is our April one-day retreat in year 2023. And actually, we all know how to meditate. I think no beginner is here. All are somehow experienced meditators. We are in somewhere on the path, in the path, not at the entrance. I don't know, maybe not at the end, but we are in somewhere in the path, maybe different places. We all are not in the same place. Maybe some people are, some meditators, some friends are ahead us because of the long-term practice and commitment and sacrifice. Anyway, therefore we are meeting here once a month, actually not to learn how to meditate. Not for that. We are not meeting, or we are not having this monthly day retreats for this purpose, to know how to meditate. We know this. And maybe we are having different ideas, different techniques, like different vehicles. But the path is same. The direction is same. The road is same. Super fast vehicles, fast vehicles, full option vehicles. Many different vehicles can be there, but all the vehicles are going to the same direction with their own speed. Even though we know how to meditate, but always we want to ask this question, how to meditate. Because on one hand, we know how to meditate. On the other hand, we always think there is a better way to meditate than the way that we are practicing at the moment. That thought is always, or that curiosity, or that doubt is always playing in our mind, there is a better way, there is a nice way, easier way, perfect way. Not only for meditation, for everything else. There might be a better restaurant. There might be a better meal in the menu than what we have chosen. There might be a good place, good country, good people, good job. What we are doing is also good. We are doing a good job, we are in a good place, we are having good meals, we are in a good restaurant. That's we know. But that good is not enough. It's good, but there might be more good, more better. So that is one of the driving forces in our existence. There might be something better, something proper, something good than what we are having now, what we are doing now. Therefore, we are always interested in how to meditate. If somebody is giving a talk on this, how to meditate, we all want to listen. And after listening, oh, how nice, so curious, so marvelous, very interesting, fantastic. And after a while, another person is giving another talk on how to meditate. Again, we want to know. We want to go there and listen. And again, oh, first time we heard like this, and again, same. Therefore, dear friends, this curiosity or this need or this question how to meditate is not a single question. It is coming with some other questions. What is meditation? What is meditation? How to meditate? And there is another question. Why we have to meditate? Why we have to meditate? I think this is the most important question than the first two. What's meditation and how to meditate? Instead of finding answers for these first and two questions, we better to focus on the third question. Why we have to meditate? Maybe by discovering an answer for this, the third question, we can solve the first and second questions naturally. Why we are meditating or why we have to meditate? You know this whenever you come to Nilambe or whenever you come to a meditation retreat, I would like to ask, so I am used to ask this question, why are you interested in meditation? Especially a newcomer comes to Nilambe or retreat, I ask, why are you interested in meditation? I'm also interested in their answers. And there are various answers, not only one single answer, various answers. Some meditators answers this way that they meditate to heal the body. They are having some sicknesses in their body, and they think, oh, maybe somebody instructed them to meditate to heal the body. Maybe some physicians, some doctors ask them to meditate to cure those physical sicknesses. So this is the first reason. Some people comes to Nilambe and also some other retreats with this interest. So this is first one. And the second reason is some meditators want to overcome certain psychological issues. Maybe we can say some psychiatric issues or psychological issues. And when they go to see psychologists or psychiatrists or counselors or therapists or psychoanalysts, whomever, after their discussions, they may ask people to meditate. So because of this, some meditators or some are coming to meditate. They want to cure their psychological issues. And the third reason is to control their emotions. Sometimes we cannot control our emotions, but sometimes we can. But there are some people who are unable to control their emotions at all. So, out of control, whenever those emotions occur, then they are out of control. They don't know what they are doing. And that can be very harmful for others as well as for themselves. And they may try many things, but if none of those techniques works, then either they themselves decide to meditate or somebody else advise them to meditate. So this is the third reason to manage own emotions. And the fourth reason is to manage others' emotions, not only own emotions. Sometimes we don't know how to face to others' emotions when somebody is close to us. Maybe family member, maybe partner, maybe friend, neighbors, maybe colleagues. When they become emotional and when they behave emotionally, then we don't know how to control the situation, how to manage the situation, others' emotions. And they think with meditation, they can get that skill to regulate or to face to others' emotions in a wise way. The fifth reason, so I am saying these reasons because these are the answers I have gotten from meditators when I ask that question, why are you interested in meditation? What cause or what reason brings you up here? And the next one, I think the fifth one is some people wants to improve some of their psychological or intellectual skills like memory, remembering, making plans, making decisions, understanding things. And there are no proper ways for these things to improve those psychological or intelligent or intellectual skills. Maybe there are, but anyhow, they decided to meditate to improve those skills. And see, dear friends, it's varied. Everybody is meditating, but each one is having his or her own journey, different aim, goal. Maybe the meditation is same, what they are practicing is same, the technique is same, but what they are expecting is different, can be varied. And the next common reason is that no taste of life. Life is so boring. After doing so many things, no interest in life, in living, but the life is still going on. Maybe they are young, still young, and don't know what to do, how to sweeten the life. So life is so bitter. And they think the real taste of life that they can experience with the meditation. So it comes from inside, within. Because of this interest, some people meditate. The other one is some people are very curious about what's the meaning of life, why we are here, why we have born, what happens after dying, we are coming from where we are going, who we are. So many philosophical questions, curiosities. But actually, no one can answer to these questions. So they ask these questions from different consultants, but nobody can give us satisfying answers. After reading and listening to so many answers, still the question is existing. And therefore they think no knowledge can answer to these questions, better to find the answer within. And that's the wisdom. And they think meditation is the way for that. And dear friends, we can find many more answers why we are interested in meditation. So all these answers all these interests are very worldly for this life. And only who believes religions, and they may come to meditation with some other interests, not to improve memory, not to heal the body or mind, not to control emotions, not to control others' emotions, not for that, only with some religious aims. And anyhow, If we are not meditating, what's wrong? Before we find the answer for this question, why we have to meditate, we better to ask this question. What's wrong if we do not meditate? So we should not ask this question from our knowledge. Knowledge can answer to this question. Again, we are in the same game. We have to ask this question from our life. Dear life, I am not meditating. What's wrong? Can you tell me what's wrong? We better to raise, or we better to send these questions to the life, our own life. The life knows what it needs. Nothing else. Nobody knows. The life knows what it needs and what it doesn't need. Originally, the life is so simple. The life itself is so simple. If the life is too complicated, so complicated, then no life can survive. This is the principle of the nature. If something is too complicated, then it cannot survive. And it cannot last for longer period. Nothing can last for longer period of time if things are too complicated. It may collapse sooner or later. Therefore, dear friends, the life is so simple. The life is one of the most simplicity, most simple thing, the life. But we are not experiencing that much simplicity with our life. Whenever we say this word life, we always have a picture to our mind. Oh, life, so complicated, full of complications. And with this attitude, with this picture, we try to live. Living is so complicated, but no choice. We have to live. Therefore, everything is becoming so complicated. If the life is complicated, then everything else is complicated, more complicated. Then we experience the external world, very complicated external world. Relationships are very complicated. The job, what we are doing to live, is also very complicated. In this way, nothing can be simple. Even sleep is so complicated thing. Holidays are more complicated than working days. And we think this is nature. This is nature. We are thinking in this way without asking from the life. We think life is complicated. Dear friends, we can think about anyone, about somebody, that he or she is so selfish. For example, we think that somebody is so selfish, or somebody is so sick. But we are not asking this question from that person. Are you okay? Are you well? Are you having any problem? We are not asking. We just think. And we know this after thinking something for a good enough period of times, then our thinking becomes real for us, just for us. Nobody is becoming sick because that we are think they are sick. It never happens. But to us, it's real now. They are sick. And we think that we are thinking they are sick because they are sick. Because they are sick, therefore, we have that thought. But actually, it may go other way around. We see somebody sick because we think that he or she is sick. Therefore, as a meditator, we better to get the first-hand information. First-hand information, not second-hand. We cannot meditate or we cannot find the truth by having second-hand information. To get second-hand information, for that, we don't have to meditate. We can listen to this person and that person, and we can read books, and we can watch news in media. It's enough to get second-hand information. But we are so attached to those second-hand information, therefore we think that's the reality, that's true. No one can experience the truth just by getting second-hand information. It is just an information. But the thing is, if we believe this, it's true, because of our beliefs, we may experience it. It is something like self-hypnotism. We are hypnotized to our own thinking, own beliefs. And we don't know. But we are hypnotized. Not to anyone, to our own thinking, to our own ideas, to our own opinions, to our own beliefs. Therefore, it's real. It's real for us. So when we are hypnotized to this idea that life is too complicated, living is so complicated, then it's real. Then it is real. For a person who is fully hypnotized to that idea, to that concept. In this way, my dear friends, we can see how many times, or how much times, or how much occasions that we are hypnotized to ideas. It's invisible. If we hypnotize to somebody, it's obvious. Others can notice. We can also can be aware about it. But this is very subtle happening. that we are hypnotizing to our own ideas. The idea can hypnotize us. Ideas can hypnotize us. So it's a interesting subject. And then whatever we think that is true, other things are wrong. They cannot be true. They cannot be real, unreal. Only reality is whatever we think. Anyhow, therefore, we better to ask this question from our own life. Are you really complicated? Dear life, are you really complicated or not? If you ask this question, then dear friends, life may laugh. The life may laugh at us. Living is one of the most simple things. Living. But we can't see this. We cannot experience this. Therefore, the life says, no, it's not complicated. It's so simple. And we can argue. Then we start to argue. No, what you are saying is not true. We are experiencing so many complications in education, in relationships, in jobs, in politics, in finance, in religions, in everywhere. The life may say, it's not up to me. I'm sorry. But it's not because of me. It's because of you. That means, dear friends, we are doing so many things to live instead of living. Instead of living, we are doing so many things to live. And we think that's the way to live. But actually, no living. No living at all. No more living. And no time to live. Because we had to prepare many things. And we think they are very important for the life. And we think without this, we cannot live. The life needs this. The life needs that. So we are preparing and accumulating old things, so-called needs to live. And if you ask this question from a person who is passing away, who is dying, in 80s, in 90s, whatever age, what are you doing? I am preparing something for the life. I am looking for something to live. So that means he or she never lived in the entire life. Still trying to live, preparing to live, collecting things for the life to live. When we reflect this, dear friends, it makes some kind of sadness. maybe some sensitivity towards ourselves and also towards others, because before we start to live, we are dying. We are passing away. We are dying before we begin to live. And we may realize this at the last moment, but then too late. The life is asking us to directly touch the life. The life is asking us to touch it directly. It says, touch me, contact me, be with me, sense me, feel me. And experience me. And it's so beautiful. The life is always sending these messages to us. Feel me, sense me, touch me, experience me, contact with me directly, not indirectly, and not through something else or somebody else. And it's very rare to have a chance to listen to or to access this message. Because the connection with our own life is so weak and so remote. So remote and so weak. The inner connection. We are connected with so many things so closely and strongly, but not with our own life. The inner connection is so weak and so remote. Therefore, this communication, the communication with the life, the inner communication, is not stable. But time to time, everybody heard this voice. What are you doing? Why are you chasing a mirage? It's not there. Whatever you are looking for is not there. It's here. Stop. Turn fully. Look at own self. Even though we hear, we may forget. And if we try to look at the life, touch the life, sense the life, feel the life, experience the life, contact the life, it's also not easy. It might be difficult because we think the life is moving faster. Days are moving faster. Years are moving faster. They are passing faster. So if something is moving faster, sorry, then difficult to touch it, difficult to catch it. We are always behind the life. Like time, we are always behind the time. Because the time is moving faster than us. Then we think, I want to do this, I have to do this. When I have to do this, after all thinking, whenever we start to do something, then that need is not there, it is gone. Likewise, the life, we feel this, that the life is moving so fast. And we say, yeah, this life is moving so fast. But actually, dear friends, it doesn't move. Only the time is moving faster. Days, weeks, months, years are moving faster. But not the life. But we are so engaged, so much engaged with the time, with the concept of time. Past, future, and the present. So mostly we are so engaged with the past and with the future. Therefore, the present is not visible. We miss the present. Always we miss the present, not because that there is no present, or the present is moving faster, not because of this, because we are thinking about the past so rapidly, and we are thinking about the future also so fast. And therefore, the present is not available. The present moment becomes visible when we make ourselves free. Free from the past and free from the future. The life is living only in the present. The life is existing only in the present. Not in the past and not in the future. And if the person is always living in the past and living in the future, then he or she most probably misses the present, the life. Then no life. One hand, only memories about what they have done, and on the other hand, an expectations of what they want to do, what they are going to do. That's all. So what they have done in their life and what they are going to do in their life. One is a memory, and the other one is an expectation. But dear friends, the life is not a memory and not an expectation. Neither memory nor expectation. It's different than a memory and different than an expectation. But if we are always fully engaged with memories and plans, and then no living, then it's so complicated. Of course, too complicated and too heavy. we have to detach from the thinking of past and thinking of future. Not detach from the past or future. We have to detach from the thinking of the past and the thinking of the future. That's all. We cannot detach from the past or future. We cannot, because we cannot attach to the past or to the future. We cannot attach to past or future. But we can attach to the past and future by thinking. We attach to our own thinking about what we have done in this morning and what we are going to do in tomorrow. We can attach. So we have to detach from our thinking. Thinking about the past and thinking about the future. So one can detach from thinking about the past and thinking about the future. Only then he or she can feel the present, sense the present, touch the present, contact the present, and experience the present. And that's the life. First time we may experience the life if we can be detached from our own thinking about the past and our own thinking about the future. The past is existing out of our thinking. The future is also existing because of our thinking. Therefore, everyone has different future because everybody is thinking differently. But the present moment is not depending on our thinking. This is the only thing which is 100% independent, the present moment. And the present moment comes to the surface whenever we are free from our thinking. Whenever we are not involved in our thinking at all, only then the present comes to the surface. And dear friends, the present is so simple. The past is so complicated. We all know this. So complicated, the past and the future too. There is no limit of complications of the past and complications of the future. No limit, no boundary. But the present is completely different. We can rest. No one can rest in the past, and no one can rest in the future. That is impossible. No one can rest in yesterday and tomorrow. The tomorrow is not allowing us to rest. I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to go there, I have to buy this, so many things. That's tomorrow. And unfinished hundred of jobs are in yesterday. So how possible to relax? How possible to rest in the past or rest in the future? If you want to rest, this moment is the best. The best moment is this moment to rest, the present. So this is the first thing what the life is asking us. Please rest, have a rest. Instead of running and chasing this and that. Please rest. The life doesn't ask this question or these questions from us. Did you do this? Did you bought this? Did you go? Never. The first question is, are you relaxed? Are you relaxed? Why are you not relaxed? Please relax. Dear friends, only our life is asking this question. Only life is interested in this. The life doesn't like the stress. The life doesn't like. The life knows how harmful is the stress. The stress is how harmful. The past, the attachments of the past is always stressing us, making us stress. Also, expectations are not allowing us to rest. Both of them are not, but only the present moment. Please rest. Relax. So we can rest. Whenever we meet the life, this is the first experience. Relax. Dear friends, we cannot relax in front of stranger. Or we cannot relax somebody who is not stranger, but who is demanding so many things. Who can rest with the person who is always demanding? I want this, I want that. No. And we cannot relax with the person who is always judging. You are not right. This is not right. This is not good. Who can relax? The thinking about the past is always saying that like this. The thinking about the future is always like this, judging and demanding. The thinking about the past is judging, and thinking about the future is demanding. So, from behind us is judging, and in front of us demanding. So we are in between, we are jammed. Always we are jammed. So that's why we are stressed out. And then we are looking for different therapies, techniques, workshops to relax, without knowing the real reasons or reason for this happening. Only the present moment, only the life says, please relax. The life is not judging us. The life is not demanding anything. First time we feel that we are comfortable. We are 100% comfortable. Dear friends, everybody can be 100% comfortable only with their own real life, with their true life. We can be 90% comfortable with others, 99%, but not 100%. But with our life, And only then we begin to live. We start to live. We feel this. We realize this. First time that we are living. No force behind us, no pressure in front of us. We are free. We are 100% free. And we can ask whatever question from it, because no judgments. Sometimes we want to ask questions, but we are afraid of asking. We think this is not the right question. The person who is answering to our questions is maybe judging, criticizing, laughing at us. No. Maybe, but the life is not criticizing or judging us. Therefore, we can ask whatever silly question, whatever stupid question with our life. And life is helping us to find answers, to solve the problem. Dear friends, I would like to interpret meditation in this way. The meditation is a way to meet our own life in a meeting. We meditate to meet ourselves, meet our life. So, on one hand, that is the shortest journey one can go, one can have. All the other external journeys are longer, to go anywhere, to the city, to the town, to the bus stand, to the supermarket, to the capital, to the airport, to other countries. All are longer because we are here, the destination is there. But this going to meet ourselves is the shortest journey. But it takes long time, more than to go to the other side of the world. Because we are looking everywhere, 360 degrees around us without looking inside. I would like to end up, now time is over, end up this talk with short story. There is a teacher and he has a special reputation that he can answer to whatever question that we ask, what others ask. And he has an answer for each question. Therefore, he has many disciples. And one day, a person came to see this teacher because he is struggling with one question for a long period of time. And his question is, I came from where? I came from where? I, capital I, came from where? And he asked already this question from all the philosophers and great masters, and they gave many beautiful answers, but the question is still available, still existing. And then somebody said, you had to go and ask this question from that master. Only he could solve this problem. And he went and said, dear master, the price doesn't matter. Whatever the price is okay. I can pay. Please answer to this question. I came from where? Then the teacher said, I will answer. No problem. Do you know? Yes, I know. I will answer. But you said you pay the price. Whatever the price you will pay. Yes, I will pay. Okay, the price is you had to be silent for 3 months here. You had to be silent for 3 months in my monastery or ashram or wherever here. He said, oh, no problem, because I was wondering with this question for more than 3 years. More than 3 years I was wondering everywhere to meet this and that teachers with this question to find the answer. Therefore, 3 months is nothing. I would be happy to be silent, to pay this price by being silent for 3 months. And then a disciple of that teacher also, he is there, and he was laughing. Then this visitor asked, why are you laughing? He said, it's a trap. It's a trap. It's our master's trap. I also came with so-called very philosophical question. Nobody could answer. And teacher said, he will answer. I have to be silent for 3 months. Now I have been silent. I have been here for more than 6 months. And did you get the answer? He said, no. But now question is disappeared. It is disappeared. I couldn't remember what was the question. And that is not question anymore. After being silent. After being silent deeply. Not on the surface level. Then all the questions are disappearing. Because most of questions are mind-made. Made by our thinking. Made by inner noise. Noisy mind. So that all the student says is a trap. But it's a wise trap. You couldn't get the answer for your question. You wouldn't. But after being silent for 3 months, this question will be not there anymore, any longer. It can happen, dear friends. Whenever we touch the life brings us to the depth of the stillness, the depth of the silence. And that is the answer, or that's answers for all of our questions. We can deeply relax and rest without having any question. And only then we may realize this, how simple living is. How simple living is. And why we had to meditate. For what? To meet the life. To meet the life. So meditation is the vehicle to bring us to our own life. That's why we had to meditate. And then the rest is happening by itself. Thank you very much, dear friends.